So I'm recording this in April of 2022. We are moving, it's April 1st when I'm recording this. We're moving toward this elusive, wild, beautiful, grace-filled, enormously spiritual Jupiter and Neptune in the sign of Pisces. And I'm watching the spiritual community go fucking wild over this thing. And rightfully so, on one level. Like, yeah, this is expansive beyond what we can fathom. It's incredibly mystical, and it's really great for any kind of spiritual work, any kind of personal growth work, any kind of soul work. Yes. But I'm also watching how crazy ungrounded things are, and how it's like the collective psyche of our habitual addiction, right? Which is kind of rampant in our collective, like habitual addictive, also this like more, and FOMO. Oh my God, I don't want to miss it. Oh my God, I can't miss this portal. Oh my God, oh, I gotta do more. More. And I want to pull my fucking hair out. Really what I want to do is I want to invite us all to deepen, to ground this in, to embody this, to embrace it, to get the most out of it, not by doing more, and only skimming the surface, but by this is this enormous portal. And instead of just seeking this really cool spiritual experience and feeling like I'm high most of April, right? And this can translate anytime. Feeling like I'm high and like blissed out, and I have these moments of peak, like peak experiences, peak spiritual experiences. Let me lick more frogs. Let me do more medicine journeys. Like, keep it coming. Oh my gosh. What if by doing that, it is innately lessening your potential? What if that is the very thing? Now, I'm not saying it is, but I'm just kind of poking holes at everything and inviting you to feel into what's true for you. But what if that's what's stopping you from the greatest transformation of your life? The greatest moment of evolution for your life? What if it's because you don't know how to embody, anchor, ground, and allow it to flow throughout into your seemingly mundane daily life? What if it's the lack of integrating it, the lack of anchoring it, grounding it? What if it's the lack of doing that will actually be what causes us to miss out? And this is a hard topic to talk about, but I am witnessing so many human, there's like this really glorious word that I want to use in this moment. So many, like, it's like foibles. It's like human foibles. That's not the word I wanted, but maybe I'll come up with it. These like weird human foibles just getting like morphed into spirituality. And it's literally like guiding and leading these like wounded, weird, kinked up ways that we're seeking spirituality. And what if it's just more like opening up to it? And what if it's, instead of reaching out to go get it, it's literally opening up, inviting it in, inviting it to fill your being, inviting it to go all the way down, right? That's innately grounding. And then, here's the kicker. This is where a lot of us don't want to go. and then allowing it to flow out into our lives, right? What if it's more that than, okay, I'm gonna be super, super, super busy in my daily life. I'm gonna get the kids, gotta do my job, gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do this. Okay, and I'm coming to yoga. Okay, daily life, blah, 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 and I'm gonna do ReWilding workshop on the weekend. And blah, 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 blah. Okay, and today's my day to lick the frog and do a medicine journey. Okay, and what if it was the first one where it was literally this? All right, washing the dishes could be the greatest spiritual awakening of my life. Holding my baby could be the greatest way of opening my heart chakra. Lying naked on top of my partner, breathing genitals to genitals, could be the greatest sexual healing of my life. What if it's that? What if it's that? Oh, spiritual teachers around the world are gonna hate me. I see this moment in time of it's being less about going out and seeking, less about having to do something to achieve an altered state, having to do something to activate Shakti or fuel an inner healing. It's less about having to go out and seek it. It's less about having to activate it. It's like we are so activated. We are so charged up right now. The veils are so thin, right? There's grace pouring down, flooding up. Shakti is waking up. Kundalini is waking up. It's descending, it's ascending. There's this spiritual, energetic, circulating happening of the juice. It's all right here. It's all right here. And yeah, maybe it helps to get into a circle where we're just focusing on it, where it's just turning the radio dial, I always say, turning the radio dial of attention to it. Yes, that's supportive. Maybe it is, coming together, because when two or more gathered, there is more power. Like, I'm not saying any of this stuff isn't true. So yes, being in a sacred circle, creating a sacred temple, going to a sacred temple. Yes, sacred, all of those things. Yes. But what if this is a moment in time? What if this is actually the new paradigm? So I'm going to challenge that. And you just feel into what's true for you. What if this is the new paradigm that we're stepping into? My sense is, fuck yeah, it is. That's my sense. Is it's going to be less about someone having to give you the Shakti transmission and the activation and, like shaking your tailbone so fucking Kundalini wakes up and like breathe super crazy. Right? So that you can get the Kundalini moving. It's going to be less about, this to me is like these new spiritual technologies coming in. These new spiritual technologies coming in where it's less about pushing and working hard, right? And going out to seek it and to activate it and to blah, 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 all of that stuff, and more about how do we integrate the amount that's coming in? How do we embody it? How do we deal with our evolving consciousness? How do we deal with how much more sensitive we are becoming? How much more empathic? How much more psychic we are becoming? How do we integrate that, right? How do we have relationships from this higher vibrational state where we're not as dense, we're not as armored and walled up and boundaried, right? Where it was really this huge separation between myself and that person. There was very clear lines, but now it's like, oh my gosh, it's so permeable, I don't even know. So here's my thing, and again, you've got to feel into what's true for you, right? But I should say for myself, as a person who holds spaces where we work with these energies, where we are working with soul, and we are working on embodiment, and we are working with Shakti, and we are working with archetypal God, goddess energy, divine feminine, divine masculine, we're working tantrically, right? It is my responsibility. How this feels to me, this is my truth, my responsibility to put a heavy weight on the embodiment, the integration, and how to bring this into our lives. To me, this is next level embodiment. There's all kinds of embodiment practices out there, all kinds, like embodiment, right? But to me, next level embodiment is, let me feel for words for this. Next level embodiment is, there is nowhere in my life that I do not let my soul essence flow into. I do not keep my spiritual life separate from my mundane life. I do not block the two. Why wouldn't I want divinity to flow into the whole of my life? Why wouldn't I want my soul essence to flow into the whole of my life? Why would I keep it to my yoga class? Why? Why would I keep it to my ReWilding workshop? Why would I do that? To me, we're in this moment of time where the deepening of our spiritual lives, the real juice, the real potency, the real gift, not just to the world, but to ourselves, the real gifts, the real waking up, the real embodiment is letting it flow into every area of our lives. Every area of our lives. Every area of our lives. This also, to me, brings us the very bliss that we're seeking, the very fulfillment that we're longing for, the aliveness in all of life. So it's not, I feel really great when I'm with my girlfriends, but when I'm at work, bah. When I'm washing dishes, bah. When I'm running with the dog, bah. Right? It's all peace-filled, joy-filled, bliss-filled. This is what's on offer. This is what's on offer with spirituality, with inner work, with soul work. You don't even have to call it spirituality. With soul work, with inner work. This is what's on offer. That life. It's a congruency and an integrity of body, mind, heart, soul, world, everything that we can't even fathom. That's what we're moving toward. And I'm going to talk a lot more about this for sure in upcoming things. We dove deep into this today in our membership circle in Bones. It's called Living Close to the Bone, right? It is living close to the bone, like soul truth, soul fire. How do we embody soul and express that out into the world? How do we live this? How do we bring these peak experiences or spiritual high, spiritual truths into the whole of our beings and the whole of our lives? I just get this like joy. Let me feel, what is the feel that I feel? I feel this higher heart feel, just this like real excitement here in the opening up of the circle and just the welcoming new souls into our space. It's a deep circle. It's a powerful circle. It's a love-filled circle. This circle never ceases to amaze me at their vulnerability, their depth, their capacity for holding the sacred temple space that this is, given the very low price point, the very low commitment level that this is. It blows me away. It blows me away. Every time I come into this space with these individuals, I'm blown away by it, including today. And I'm sharing that because the doors are open to you. The doors are open in April. Probably won't say much more about it. It's a space to work deeply. It's a space to be live online. It's a space to really, really show up as full you. It's sacred, this space. It's a soulful space. It's a soulful community. I would say more than anything, yeah, there's practices. Yeah, I'm there teaching. There's focus practices every month. But I would say more than that, it is the community. It is the community that's built there, that's created there. And you're welcome to join us if it's something that sings to you. We'll put the link up here and down below. And would love to be there with you if it sings. All right. So much love to you. I will see you where I see you, when I see you, and how I see you. Mwah.